Training data versus testing data is the topic in AML, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Unit 3. What is training data? Training data is used to determine the performance of the trained model, whereas training data is used to train the machine learning model. Training data is the power that supplies the model in machine learning. It is larger than testing data. More data helps to more effective predictive models. When a machine learning algorithm receives data from our record, it recognizes patterns and creates a decision-making model. The algorithm which allows companies' past experience to be used to make decisions. It analyzes all previous cases and their results, and using this data, which is used to create the models to score and predict the outcome of current cases. The more data machine learning models have access to, the more reliable their predictions get over time. What is testing data? You will need unknown information to test your machine learning model after it was created. This data is known as testing data, and it may be used to assess the progress and efficiency of your algorithm's training, as well as to modify or optimize them for better results. Showing the original set of data be large enough to produce reliable projections. Differences between training and testing data. We can differentiate both the data by means of different features. First one is purpose. The machine learning model is trained using training data. The more training data a model has, the more accurate precisions it can make. But in the testing data, it is used to evaluate the model's performance. The second feature is exposure. By using training data, the model can gain knowledge and become more accurate in its prediction. In testing data, until evaluation, the testing data is not exposed to the model. This guarantees that the model cannot learn the testing data by heart and produce flawless forecast. Distribution. The training data distribution should be similar to the distribution of actual data that the model will use. The distribution of testing data and the data from the real world differs greatly. Uses. To stop overfitting, training data is utilized. By making predictions on the testing data and comparing them to the actual labels, the performance of the model is assessed. Why do we need training data and testing data? Testing data, the machine learning model is taught how to generate predictions or perform a specific task using training data. Testing data, the performance of the machine learning model is measured using testing data. Why it is important to use separate training and testing data? To avoid overfitting, it is essential to use separate training and testing data. When a machine learning model learns the training data too well, it becomes hard to generalize to new data team. This may happen if the training data is insufficient or not representative of the real world data on which the model will be used. How training and testing data will work. The training data collection procedure consists of 3 steps. First one is feeding, that is the providing data to a model. Second one is define, the model converts training data into text vectors. Then third one is testing. Lastly, you can put your model to the test by feeding its test data.